Um, this is a web application, so I don't know anything about you guys.
Sound loud.
Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. So actually, I'm not a native client guy. I actually do distributed programming. It's interesting to me because an iPad is a nice distributed controller for anything that I want to do. This application I call ChessBlock, which is kind of a it's just a demo of the underlying infrastructure for doing distributed stuff over the web, real-time distributed stuff over the web. It's actually a ripoff of Rezzig's Test Swarm, which is his way of slaving browsers all over the world so that he can do his jQuery tests on every browser God ever created, or Microsoft. So this right here is our little server. It's running in the browser, it's running in Chrome, and this is our client, which is running in the simulator because we can't actually show you both at the same time. It's a web application, but Apple, of course, lets you do all sorts of nice stuff. So I wanted a few things. My goal here was to test a few things out and test the limits of what you can do on an iPad. I wanted touch because I think touch is really, really important for the next generation of stuff. That's what's different between what we can do now with our laptops and what we can do with iPads. I wanted scalable vector graphics, SVG, because I hate bitmaps. And I wanted real time, and I don't do polling. So none of this is based on polling. All the communication happens over IM protocols, XMPP. So, what happened there? What are you doing, sir? Oh, he started on moving. So I'm going to start this game by just hitting the little join button, and it's going to rotate the stuff and make it all look nice. This is browser to browser, Chrome to Safari, and this thing right here. Yeah, there we go. And you see the piece move on the other thing. This all happens over GTalk, basically. It's running on a server running on this laptop, but it's using the same protocols, and there's no polling. So the browsers are talking directly to each other and allowing you to move pieces and all that kind of stuff. So it's a distributed processing system where the browsers are servers. There's no client. There's an XMPP GTalk server here, but there's no server code. You can certainly do client to server and server to server doing the same stuff. The stuff we haven't been able to do before was real-time browser to browser, and that's what this does. I can show it to you on the iPad. It would look exactly the same, but it'd be a hell of a lot slower. So as somebody brought up today, the JavaScript on the iPad clocks in at 30 times slower than JavaScript on my MacBook Pro. So my goal isn't fancy graphics, so that's not really a problem for me, but anybody else doing web apps, if you're heavily into JavaScript, you either gotta wait till something changes or find out whether Steve has something against JavaScript.